Let's go! Nation! 1, 2, 3, go!
Hello and welcome to episode 6 of the Comic Con Community Podcast. My name's Will.
Hi, I'm Paul, and joining us today is Dene Michael, the legend from Black Lace. Welcome, Dean.
Thank you very much. Well, it's nice to be with you all.
How are we tonight?
Very well, very well. Yeah, I've been looking forward to this. It's nice to speak with the Comic Con people. I've done quite a few now, and I really enjoy doing them. Meeting the fans.
We loved having you there, so thank you for joining us again.
No problem, no problem.
So we're just going to start out, obviously, basically, what got you into the music business?
Oh gosh, we go back to being 3-year-old really.
Wow.
My parents, my father was a singer, and my granddad was a comedian as well. So in the theatres many years ago, but I've sort of gotten it from watching Dad sing and listening to Dad, and I used to sing for the neighbours in the street when I was 3-year-old. We lived on a long street there, and in them days you could go in the street. There was hardly any cars go up and down, so I used to sing these songs in the street with waving my arms and singing "I Know What It Means," which is an old Perry Como song. That was the very first song I sang in public, and then going from there, we had a working men's club. Mum and Dad had a steward and stewardess of a working men's club in Leicestershire, and Ibstock British Legion it was. It's sadly no longer there. It's a block of flats now, I believe. But and then I used to watch the acts as they used to come in as a 7 or 8 year old, and listen to the different songs they were doing and performances. And I got the bug then, and that was me wanting to perform. So I performed in school. We emigrated to Australia in the 1960s. We won the original £10 POMs when we went over there.
Yeah.
So we stayed there for just over 2 years, and I got into singing there with a band and at school, and did performances in shopping centres in Sydney and on the beach, playing my guitar because we lived near the beach, and I used to sing and play my guitar at the barbecues. And then came back to the UK in the 70s, in which I did a program called Junior Showtime. Met quite a few of the people on there. There was Billy Pierce, there was Catherine Apanovich, Mark Curry, Glimpool. There was lots of us from that era that have all become famous after being on that program, really. Wow. And so it was great. And then I did the working men's clubs. That was my apprenticeship with the bands in the late 70s. Then left school, went on the road, did the 10-day runs up northeast, Scotland, Wales. I went all over the UK, really. Learned my trade, and then I had a residency in Leeds in the Mecca at Tiffany's in the Merrion Centre in Leeds with a live band. And then in 82 I went solo. I did some solo gigs, and then in 85 that's when I joined Black Lace back in 85.
Well, you're mentioning there with the clubs, but that's what you had to do in the 70s and 80s. There was no YouTube, so you couldn't just put yourself on YouTube or stuff like that. You had to actually dig in, get in a car, get on a bus or train or whatever, and go to these clubs and just thingy your trade.
You did, yeah. And the funny thing is, back then, back in the 80s when I joined Black Lace, when we were making the records, like you say, there was no internet, no social media. So you had to physically go around all the holiday camps, all the centres that were having big audiences, and you'd give the record to the DJ or to the red coats or the blue coats or whatever they were, and show them the dance, because as you know, all our songs were dance orientated. There was a little dance with them, so it'd show them the dance, leave them a record, and then move on to the next one. So that's how our social media was, really. That's what we had to do, physically go around all the UK. We went over to Spain, to Benidorm, to do some promotions as well back in the 80s. So yeah, no internet then. It would have been a lot easier.
The most successful hit I could do sold 1 million back then.
It did.
And like I said to the audience, 1 million back in the 80s is humongous.
It is,
Absolutely humongous, because like I said, you've not got Spotify, you've not got these download thingers. You had to basically go to the shop and buy these records.
That's right.
1 million sales is just phenomenal.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was unbelievable. And then when we did the TV advertised albums, the Telstar albums, we did quite a few of those. Was Party Party, Party Party 2, and then Party Crazy. It's the one that I was on. We're all TV advertised, so that made it a little bit easier for people to see what you were doing, and buying your records, like you say, physically go to the shop and buy them. You couldn't download them in them days.
No.
No,
Yeah.
like I said, so you had to physically go actually buy. So this person would actually have to like it. Like I said, no, you could just download stuff just to try and listen to it.
Yeah.
But back then, no, you physically, if you liked it, you had to go and buy it. You can't
That's
just
right.
test it now.
No, but like I said, a lot of the places we've been to, and we kept playing it after we'd left the venue. They kept playing it and playing it and playing it, and then it gets into people's minds. It's that
It does.
earworm,
It still
isn't
goes
it?
down.
Yeah. I've been singing it all day. In anticipation.
There you go.
I have. I've been whistling Superman to myself all day. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's that earworm that people say once you've heard it, it's there for
Yeah.
good.
It
You know,
is.
yeah.
So why
Yeah,
did the Superman come about? Because, like you said, you had other superheroes back then. Why was it Superman?
It was found by our manager. He'd gone over to Mallorca or somewhere like that over in Spain and seen a different version of it. I think it was in French or even Spanish. It could have been. No, I think it was French, and they had it translated into English, and then we recorded it in English, put a dance to it, and the rest is history. Really, it's that's how that came about. And he used to go to every year to once they had the Superman one. He'd go every year to find a novelty song, if you like, like the
Right,
next
yeah,
one
yeah.
was Agadoo and the Conga, the Okie Kokie. I actually wrote the Music Man, our
That's
version
my
of it.
favourite.
Yeah. Well, I wrote that one, the version that we do of it. But I remember the Music Man at school because we used to do the coins on the tables, rat tat 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 tat, and then the coin on the glasses, ting a ling a ling a ling. And I
Right.
was out in Spain. I was out in Benidorm in one of the bars there, watching all the people walking past one afternoon, and they were all drunk. They were all going, "Here we go, here we go, here we go." And I thought to myself, because we need another novelty song. Why don't I write one? And I'd got a few ideas from people doing this music band thing, and put the Scottish were theirs. I put the bagpipes in, and the Germans. We did the Dam Busters to that one. Uh, but yeah, I mean, it was just an idea, and then I played it to our management record company. They said, "Yeah, let's go in, record it," which we did, and then we've done various versions since. We did a version for the England World Cup. Um, we did "We Are the England Fans." We are the England fans. We come from down your way, and it was we've changed all the words to it to the "We Are the England fans," and that did really well as well. So
Well, like I
yeah,
said, it's still going. No, they're still playing them at these, butlins, pontins,
yeah, yeah.
weddings, discos, everything. They're still playing them now. So
Yeah,
you got to be proud of that.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's really weird when you go to these places. I mean, we go quite often to Butlins with the children and the grandkids and that, and you walk in a venue like Red say, and it's they do the kids' fun time still, and it's there. It's after all these years to play all our songs.
Do you ever get sick of hearing it or sick of singing
No,
them? Or
not really.
no?
I used to get fed up of performing it.
Yeah,
I must have done it about, I don't know, 4,000 times. I think maybe more.
probably more. I'd say more, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, but I tried to get away from it a little while. I don't know if you know, but I did a program called The Voice UK,
Oh
which
yeah.
was
Ah,
for the BBC, and I did a soul song, which I was really brought up in the working men's clubs in the soul band, and I thought, I'll just go back to my roots and do it. But Ricky Wilson from the Kaiser Chiefs was one of the panelists on the chairs, and he said to me, Dean, he said, "Whatever you do, don't stop singing Agadoo and the Music Man." He said, "It's part of British culture.
It is.
You can't
it
not
is.
sing it anymore."
Yeah, it is.
So,
So,
what's the biggest venue, biggest audience you've played to?
oh gosh, I mean, recently we did the Let's Rock the '80s, which is sadly there's not many of them left now, but. We had with 32,000 people, not just
Wow.
to watch us, but for the festival,
Yeah, yeah.
But that was one of the biggest ones. One of the most memorable gigs that I did with Black Lace was Ant and Dec's birthday party.
Oh, right. Okay.
in London. They booked us to play at the party, and everybody in the audience you knew, although you didn't know them personally. They were all celebrities. So you were singing these. I mean, they were all congering and doing, all the. You had all the friends doing it all, and that was one of the most memorable ones, I suppose.
Speaking of celebrities, have you ever collabed with any other music stars?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've done records with Bruce Jones, Les Battersby from Coronation Street.
Oh, yeah.
I always do a Christmas song every year, and with somebody. Um, so the last one I did was Bruce, I think it was, and then I did one with Chrissy Rock from the Benidorm series.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the comedian. She did a song with me for Christmas. Um, I've done quite a few. This coming year now, I'm just writing one with a character called Santa Steve up in the northeast, and we're doing a Christmas song this year. So it's for charity this year, which is nice to do.
And if you could choose any star from the past, who would
I
you
mean,
love to collaborate with?
I'd love to work with Teddy Swims. I think he's
Oh,
got an
yeah.
amazing voice.
He has, yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to work
Yeah.
with him.
He's on
Well,
at
Teddy, if you're
Lytham
watching,
this year as well. Yeah,
Dene Michael wants to
He's-
sing with
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
There you go.
he's doing the Lytham prom this year, so I bought tickets the other day, oddly enough, for to go and see that Lytham
Oh,
Lytham
right.
proms this year. So
Right, is that the festival at Lytham?
yeah, Lytham
Yeah, yeah,
Festival, yeah.
yeah.
So he's there on the Wednesday if you want to
Oh,
go
if
and
I
see
can
him.
get
Yeah,
over, I will then. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah,
should be good.
yeah.
Well, when he sees this, he'll be all over you,
Oh,
Dean.
he'll
Don't
be
you worry.
We'll
ringing me
tag
up.
him in it. Let's tag it. Everybody
tag
tag
Teddy
Teddy
Swims
Swims
in
in it. Yeah.
Get Dene Michael on that stage.
Yeah.
That would be something. Yeah.
Oh, it would. Yeah, love it.
So, did you ever do Top of the Pops back in the day?
Yes, yeah, I did it twice. I
Because you
did it
was number
twice.
2.
Yeah, I did it twice with them, and then because it was before me, it was Alan and Colin in the early days, and before that, there was a 5-piece for the Eurovision. I don't know if you remember
Oh, no,
that.
I didn't know that. So,
Um,
so they actually was a Eurovision.
Black Lace in 1979 represented Great Britain in the Eurovision Song Contest with a song called Mary Ann. And
Wow.
it was a very similar sound to Smokey, which Alan, who went to sing with when he left Black Lace, went to sing with Smokey. And because he had that gruff voice, like Chris Norman.
Yeah.
And he was fantastic. He was
Get
great.
any points?
I think
Because
they
they're very
came
famous for
seventh.
nil pois.
7th, I think. Yeah, wasn't
Again,
it?
I wasn't with them then, but
Yeah.
I think they came 7th at the time.
Yeah.
So
Oh, wow.
yeah.
So that's interesting.
Yeah.
So, what's the best advice you've been given?
Just to carry on doing what I'm doing at the moment, because obviously I tried to do that, as I said to you when I did The Voice. I tried to sort of move away from Black Lace, but I can't get away from it. We've just made a movie called Still Pushing Pineapples, and it's out in
Yes.
cinemas now, and so that's doing really well. So we're going to see what happens with the movie. I've recorded 2 songs in the movie, which is due for release in the summer.
Is
Probably
that one
around
from the
about
Sun,
Easter.
Sun, Sun?
Yes, the Sun one. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
listen to it. It's really good. It is really
Yeah,
good.
that's the end credits of the
Yeah.
movie. And then This Is the Moment, the song that I did. I don't know if you've seen the movie, but
I've not just yet, no.
right. Well, I do a song called This Is the Moment. It's a big ballad, and they wanted to put across that I don't just sing novelty song, that I can actually sing, a good classic ballad sort of thing. So I did a song called This Is the Moment, and I've done a version of that. That's coming. Well, it's ready out now. It's there now, but we're going to push it again. Probably around about the time Sun comes out.
Oh,
I'll
great.
keep an eye out for that.
Yeah. So
So was that we see that you was Australia. You went over there to promote the film as well, didn't you?
no, the film's due out in Australia this
Oh,
end of
okay.
this month. Yeah, this month. It's in the UK, Ireland, as we speak. It's doing the rounds now all around the UK. It's then in Australia, and then it goes from there to Canada and then to America. So we've got quite a big audience on that one, Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that.
So going on more on the internet side, what do you think of the internet now? Like with the promotion of the videos, the AI, and the way the music industry is going?
we actually go into that in the film. To be honest, we
Oh,
do.
right,
We
okay.
do a little section about AI, and I've got a little studio here in my house, and what we did, we experimented with it. The film crew experimented with AI. So I think it's a good thing, really, because when you get an idea, you put the lyrics in and it gives you a tune, or you can put a tune in and it gives you the lyrics. So it's quite good. And in fact, I've just done one last week. I've not finished it yet, but I've been working on another one, and this Santa Steve one I'm doing for Christmas, I'm going to do with AI as well. So we'll see what comes of that, you know. But yeah, I think
What do you think of the music industry at the minute now, like with all the stars now? And
it's hard work at the moment. I mean,
it is,
you
yeah.
bring a single out or an album, and there's probably on that day when your one comes out, there's probably another 1,000 comes out at the same day, you know. So you're up with it's getting that across through social media. You just need one to go viral, and then it's easier, you know. It's like doing that thing I said to you before, going around all the holiday camps. Once you get one or two really
Yeah.
behind it and pushing it, then you know you've got a hit record then on your hands. But it's so hard nowadays. I feel sorry for people that are just sort of up and coming now. You know, okay, you've got the internet to help you, but you've got no live experience of doing live gigs because there's not a lot of places you can do them other than festivals or um, all the nightclubs have gone really that have live music. The working men's clubs are sadly declining. You know, they're all going as well. So it's hard for people now coming unless they get a viral video on YouTube, then or TikTok or whatever, any of the social media ones. It's hard for somebody to break into the big time.
Well, that's what I still like seeing because I'm from Manchester, and when I go into town, I still see young lads, 16, 17, 18 years old, still busking. I think, you know, take my hat off to them because I'm thinking you're not sat at home in your bedroom trying the YouTube. They
Yeah,
probably are as well, but they're still
yeah,
going
Yeah.
out and seeing what it feels like
yeah,
with just normal people walking past, and they're
yeah.
probably using that as knowledge and education, and that's what it takes, really, doesn't it? Really, it
It
does
does.
take
Yeah,
that
yeah,
knowledge and
definitely. Yeah,
education.
yeah. You just need to be seen as well. Be there at the right time at the right place, and you never know who's walking by. And for an instance, there you were on about busking. When we had the records out in the 80s, there was a duo in London called Acoustic Alchemy, and they were buskers. And our record company was walking by, they were playing on the tube, and our record company walking by and heard them play and signed them up for the record deal
Wow.
by just being busking, and they did really well back in the 80s with the guitarists and that, you know, instrumentalists and that. So yeah, they did really well.
It's just a case of being seen, isn't it, and finding that platform to perform to. I mean, I've seen a lot of people busking, but also live on TikTok. So
Yeah,
you'll be them in the streets doing the singing or playing the guitar or both, but also doing it live on TikTok. So that way they're kind of reaching both audiences.
yeah, yeah.
Which is a good way of doing it. It
It,
definitely
it
is. It
is.
works.
That's how Teddy got Teddy Swims because I know the history of him. He started off on the internet and doing a cover, just doing some cover versions and showing his voice off. And within probably a year, he'd got over 1 million subscribers, you know, to his channel.
Yeah.
And it was like every song he brought out then, um, he got a hit record with, you know, because he's got this fan base that got behind him. And that, look at him now, he's doing stadiums and everything,
Mm,
you know.
yeah,
So,
he's done well.
yeah, yeah,
It's still got to be heard though because there's a lot of people who can sing or have the same voice or so it's finding that interaction with people, I suppose.
yeah,
Because you've still got to get that person to like you to actually
yeah. Yeah, that's
to
right.
get
Yeah,
that view and
yeah, if you've got a good image as well, I mean that helps. But I'm a bit scruffy at the moment. I've grown this beard,
well, it
but
was Christmas not long ago. I'll let you
yeah,
off.
well, yeah, and I'm getting ready to work with Santa Steve, you see. So
There you go. You see, yeah, you should have just said that.
yeah,
I'm filming for next Christmas.
yeah,
Yeah, be a lot longer by then, though, I would
yeah,
imagine.
yeah. Keep trimming it a little
Just
bit,
yeah,
but yeah, I've just grown it for Well, I've had a beard now, really, for nearly 10 years.
I will
Funny
say
enough.
you didn't have it in the 80s, did you?
No, I
Or-
didn't. No, I was clean shaven then. But yeah, I suppose it's laziness, really, says shaving.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I don't. You probably don't remember, but at Comic Con, at the Fleetwood one, I came up and I was telling you a story about my daughter on the the hitch your ride section, and she used to
Yes.
say hit your eye, and she used
Yeah,
to,
that's
because she
right.
didn't
Yeah,
know, when you're a
I
child you
do
don't know what
remember now.
hitching a ride is, and she used to go hit your eye. I was like, what are you doing? She's like, it's hit your eye. So that was me, but back then at Comic Con I had this massive beard, probably not
Yeah,
far off the same length as yours.
yeah.
But yeah, it's gone now.
I do remember you now. Yeah, I do
Yeah,
remember
it's
you
having it,
saying it.
but yeah, I
Yeah,
look completely different. I've seen people since then, and I said, "Oh yeah, I met you at Comic Con." They're like, "I don't remember you." It's like,
because you
well,
look
I had
different.
a big
Yeah,
beard.
yeah.
But yeah,
I really enjoyed that one. That's where we went on the bus at Fleetwood, wasn't it? We went on that
yeah,
old-fashioned bus and we was waving. And it's funny, because when we was on the top of the bus, I'd got my beard and these glasses, and people often mistake me for the guy that's from America, and he does oh gosh, Jack Black.
oh yes,
yes,
And
Tenacious D.
all the kids were
Yeah,
pointing up at the bus. They were going, "Oh, it's Jack Black! Look!"
Jack Black in Fleetwood.
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah,
yeah. And I sometimes get mistaken from the royal family.
I
Uh,
was gonna say that
Ricky
actually
Ricky
when you,
Tomlinson.
Tomlinson.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
when you started to say I get mistaken, I was like Ricky Tomlinson.
yeah, Ricky Tomlinson. Yeah. So yeah, it's just
Yeah.
a different image, really. Yeah,
Oh, it looks good. Suits you. So, how did
thank
you
you.
find the Fleetwood Comic Con? I know
Loved it.
you had the zombies doing the conga across the grass, and you got up and did a bit, which is good. Do you? I know you said you do a lot of Comic Cons, but do you perform at them, or do you just kind of
Some of
sit
them I
there
do.
and just do
No, some of
autographs
them
and?
I like to get involved with the people at Comic
Mm,
Con. Like I said to you, it's nice to meet the fans, and chat with them as well. Because obviously, when you're doing gigs, you go to do a gig, you do your gig, you get in the car, and you start traveling back home. So you
yeah,
never get a chance really to speak to anybody. So these Comic Cons are great because they come to your table and we'll chat. I always make sure I've got time to chat to them all, and we tell stories, and they might say, "Oh, we saw you in Spain, or we saw you here, or we saw you there." And do you remember what this happened and that? And you do sometimes. You think, "Oh, wow, that's great that they've remembered," and it's nice to see people smiling when they meet you, because I'm just me. I'm just Dene Michael from Black Lace, and I've no hairs and graces, if you like. I talk with everybody, and it's great. I love it. I love Comic Cons, really do. But going back to your question about performing at them, if there's space for me to perform, yes, I'll do a couple of songs, and if there's a PA system there, some of them don't have the PA system, so you can't perform.
mm,
But I'll go up and do a Q&A with them, in a separate room. They have the stars
yeah,
going in, and you can do a Q&A, and their photographers doing a photograph with them or whatever, professional one. So I do get involved with that. Um, but I love the Comic Cons. The first one I ever went to was with, do you remember Kenny Baker, who played
Oh yes.
mm,
R2D2
yeah,
in
Yeah.
Star Wars? In fact, it was a Star Wars convention that I went to, because Kenny was a friend of mine, and he took me to and that's what got me into the Comic Cons. Uh, but I love them. I think I'm doing Fleetwood again this year. They've
well,
asked me to do it.
Fleetwood's not on at the moment, but we are
Right.
still trying to secure a
Still
venue
trying
at the
to find a
moment.
venue.
Yeah,
That's right, because the venue got changed, didn't it? Or
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But yeah,
But they have asked me
obviously,
to go.
yeah, definitely. Oh,
Yeah,
as soon as we get a venue, if we get a venue, you'll definitely be
yeah,
you'll be there.
definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah, I loved it. Yeah.
get the
Yeah,
zombies
I've
doing the
got quite a
conga
few
again.
this year again. I got, I can't remember exactly where they are, but I know I've got quite a few in this year again.
I was gonna say,
It's
what have you
just a
got
pity
coming
we didn't
up?
have the weather, because the conga was still great that they did in the rain. They still
Yeah, we
performed
did
it.
it in the rain. I
We
remember that.
did,
Yeah,
but they
Yeah,
still did it, and it was still magnificent.
yeah,
So
yeah, it was. It was a great experience. It was lovely. Yeah.
yeah.
And Blackpool, obviously near Fleetwood, I do a lot of live gigs around Blackpool. So um, that's a nice thing to do, for the fans in Blackpool who'll come up to Fleetwood. and they'll meet you there. And
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you if you'd done a few gigs in Blackpool, because we know, like, I know he's not music, but Roy Chubby Brown loves going back to Blackpool. You know, it's
yeah,
where he started, and he likes to keep going back. So that's great that he keeps
we
doing that.
we did 7 summer seasons in Blackpool. Funnily enough, we did the Central Pier, we did the Opera House, the Good Time Emporium in the Tower, which
Oh,
was the let's see, and then we did. I think we did 3 seasons in the Tower, and then we did the Winter Gardens as well. We did 2 or 3 seasons there. In the is it the Embassy Ballroom, the one
the
where the
Empress. Yeah, the Empress
yeah, that's it.
Ballroom. Yeah,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
great
we did
venue.
2 or 3 seasons there as well. Those were the days. They were like 6-month seasons,
Did
and
you
you
ever
could
get your perm red?
yeah, you did 7 days a week there. You know, it was like
Yeah.
yeah, it was, and everyone was packed solid. I remember.
Yeah,
You know, they were all it was really, really popular because people knew what they were going to get. You see, when they used to come and see us, they knew it was going to be a party. They knew we were going to be able to get up and dance, and you know, one thing and another. And it was just like New Year's Eve every night when we played. It was good.
yeah. I
Well,
remember
that's
when
what
I
they're
was a
missing nowadays, aren't they? The working men's clubs, like you said, because like I said, my mum and stepfather owned a working's man club, and like you said, every Saturday night we
Yeah,
had people coming in, and we had an act
Mm,
on every Saturday night.
that's
And
right. Yeah,
yeah,
now, like I said, if I said to my wife, "Oh, shall we go out?" There's nothing like that anymore, where we can just go out and listen to
there
a
isn't. No,
band or
there's
an up and
not.
coming singer or stuff like that. You know.
Yeah, there seems to be a different trend now, doesn't it? Since this, like you say, the TikTok and the social media, you can watch. There's hundreds of hundreds of TV programs or film programs you can watch. So you know, it's like when we were on TV, there was only 3, I think 3 or 4 channels.
I
That's
remember
all.
4.
yeah,
Yeah. Then Channel 5 came, didn't it? And then
Yeah,
we did a bit on
yeah.
Channel 5 as well. So, but now there's thousands of them.
yeah,
Yeah,
So
because like you say,
people
going
saying
back,
that,
it was like the TV, you know, you had to watch. It's like if you watch the 18, no, I still love it, but kids would probably say, "Why did you watch that?" But
yeah,
it
yeah,
was because it was on. Basically, it was
that's
like
right.
I
yeah.
say, you know, we only
Yeah,
had our music from the top of the pops. I remember getting the cassette player, putting record to the TV
that's right.
to try and catch the song so that
You
I
used to
could
try
play
and
the song.
stop
Yeah,
it before the presenter talked.
Yeah,
Stop.
it's like Pete
yeah,
Michael's on record. What?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, those were the days.
So can you remember back to the top of the pops who was there or?
Yeah, the first time I ever went, I remember meeting Susie and the Banshees,
Oh yeah.
uh, Kajagoogoo, they was on.
Oh,
Remember them? Too
No.
Shy.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Too Shy. George Michael, he was
Oh,
there. We
there you
met
go.
George. I'm trying to think who else. That was the first, because the first one, it always sticks in your mind, doesn't it, when you
It
go to
does, yeah.
something like
Especially
that?
if George Michael was on it.
Yeah, yeah. In fact, he took us all out afterwards. We went to a nightclub in. Was he, George? This is a good fact for you. Do you know which song kept us off number 1 with Agadoo?
No.
George Michael's "Careless Whisper,"
Oh wow.
ah,
and he was number 1. We were number 2, and he took us to a place called Heaven in London, a nightclub, and quite a lot of the acts used to go after the top of the pops. It wasn't far to go, and we went there for a night out with him. It was an experience.
He liked his nights out.
Yeah, no, it was good. And then, yeah, I mean, the people I've met recently, like I said to you when I did Let's Rock, we were working with like Go West, Bucks Fizz, which is now called the Fizz, Nick Kershaw, uh, Peter, um, Peter Hook from, he's a bass player in a band from Manchester. Uh, and Bob Geldof was on. So you'd meet all these people. You'd be in the green room. Tony Hadley from
Oh yeah.
Spandau Ballet. We were with them every week doing these. So we got friends. We all became friends after the season of doing those. So you get to meet quite a lot of them, but a lot of the stars. So that was a good experience.
oh, but it was.
Yeah,
Gosh. Yeah, when I was well, I was very young at the time, but I used to go to a dance school, and each
Yeah.
year we'd do like a show, we'd do a pantomime at the Winter Gardens or the Grand Theatre or something in Blackpool, and then afterwards we'd always have a party, just an end of season party. It was always at a hotel in Blackpool, like the
Yeah.
Claremont or the Cliffs or somewhere like that.
Yeah.
And we'd have like chicken in a basket with chips and all that kind of thing, and a little bit of a disco. And it was always the Black Lace music that came on that
Yeah.
got everybody up dancing, and the Tiffany as well, and all that. It was always the music that there was a dance to as well,
Yeah. Yeah.
bit like the Macarena kind of thing. But
Yeah.
it was always the Black Lace that came on, and everybody hit the dance floor, and they're all doing the actions to it, and yeah, those
Yeah.
were the days.
Oh, it's amazing. Recently, we did a premiere of the film Still Pushing Pineapples, and we did it in Sheffield. And the film company hired the cathedral there, and there was 850 um, sort of producers, directors, people that made films, and it was like a festival of film. And they have it every year, and it's called Sheffield Doc Fest. And we played with the live band. We have a band as well I work with live, and we did the songs for all these uh, industry people. Like there was people from ITV, BBC One, Channel 5, Channel 4, Netflix. All these different people there. 850 of them. And my director, the director of the film that we're in, said to me, "You won't get any of them up. They won't get up to dance. She said,
Challenge
anyway,
accepted.
we started off, we did it. And then when we did the conga, she couldn't believe it. She filmed the conga, all these film directors and producers and people all doing the conga around the cathedral. They were all up doing it, Yeah, it was. That's another one I remember.
I
Yeah,
don't think you cannot do it though, because like I said, I'm not one for jumping up on the dance floor, but if that comes on, you're on it.
you do,
That's
don't
it.
you?
It's
Yeah,
same with everything else. The Music Man and Naga do. You do it. It's just
yeah, yeah.
it's the
Especially
thing
when
in you
Dene
that makes
Michael's
you
there
do
singing
it.
it. You can't not, can you?
No, it's
No,
like a thing
it's
in your brain saying you've got to do this.
yeah.
Yeah.
And people will say, "Oh, I'm not getting up to do it." This is when they're sober. Then we had a few drinks when you actually get up. They're up there, they're doing it.
Yeah. Get that song back on. I'm doing it
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah,
But it's really good for like you said, for the Butlins and Pontins, because they have to interact with the children's club or
yeah,
stuff like that, or getting the adults involved. So them kind of songs actually helps them
yeah,
and works for
yeah,
them. So
yeah, yeah. It does. It's. I do quite a lot for charity as well, which the kids like. People with mental disorders or whatever, and then you play the coordination helps them. You know,
Mm,
doing the piano or the trombone or whatever it is, and you can see them all and really enjoying it, and these people don't really talk, or they're just sat there, and then you put these songs on and perform, and they're all big smiles on their faces, and it really does. You feel as though you've done, given something back. It's nice.
yeah.
Yeah,
See the smiles on the faces when you're singing the
yeah,
songs.
yeah, 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 yeah,
so do you have a
definitely.
favourite to perform, or do you not mind, or
I think any of the Black Lace ones, really, they're all pretty much of the same. Obviously, I like doing the Music Man because I wrote
yeah,
that one, but
that's my favourite one, yeah.
yeah, yeah, and it gets a good reaction, um, and it's an easy one to sing as well, not too high. So
So
yeah,
you
Yeah.
mentioned Benidorm. Is that your destination where you go to on holiday a lot, or?
I used to live in Benidorm. I lived
Oh,
there for
right, okay.
16 years. Yeah, and worked out there in the clubs there, in the nightclubs. Um, but we went over to Benidorm with my mum. My mum's 91 now.
I saw that little bit of the trailer, yeah, where you
All
mentioned your mum.
right. And we go
Yeah,
out in the camper van. We go out to
yeah.
Benidorm and
And oh, what I can't
um,
remember what she sings now. Not "Here We Go," but "Off We Go" or something like that. She
yeah,
said.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where do we go? Where do
Where
we
do we
go?
go? That was it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then so we took mum because that was one of her dying wishes before she died, to go back to Benidorm, but she can't fly because of her health. She's disabled and her mobility is not good. So we said we'll get a camper van and we'll go in the camper van and
Wow.
drive there. So that's what we did. We did a road trip to Benidorm with a film crew in tow, and
Well, that
yeah,
was an
I bet that was
experience.
interesting. Yeah.
yeah, it was. Yeah, you'll see in the film if you do get to watch the film. it's quite some scary bits in it there, but I won't say too much because I want people to go
No,
see
don't
it.
give it all away.
Yeah, yeah.
Spoilers.
No,
Don't
no,
like
no.
spoilers.
I've written a book as well. That's called Still Pushing Pineapples with my life story. So that's out now as well. That's available from PS5 Publishing. Um, and it's available. I think it's in Amazon as well, and those ones.
Never Biding Waterstones, Amazon, stuff like that.
Yeah, all those. Yeah, yeah. And that's the name of the book as
And
well.
is it just called Pushing Pineapples? Yeah.
Still pushing pineapples. Yeah, yeah. Still pushing pineapples. 5T Publishing. You can get it .com, I think it is, or .org. But you
And how
can
did
just
they
put it
watch
in.
the? How did they watch the film?
It's in all the cinemas now, all over the UK. It's been touring round since when? Since November, I think.
All right, okay.
Excuse me. Yeah, since November, it's going all around the UK at the moment. Then to Ireland and then to Australia, as I say.
How did
Excuse
that
me.
come about? Did somebody approach you and or
Yeah, I think the director, the owner of the film company called Labour of Love Films, they got in contact with me. They must have read my book, and they were looking for a member of Black Lace. Well, sadly, Alan and Colin have passed away now, the original members, and there's only me left now as an original. So they contacted me and said, "Would you like to be in this film that we're planning on making?" So I thought about it for a second and said yes.
Just a second.
just
It's
that
not
1 second?
Yeah.
it's not often you get asked or somebody can make a film about your life and about you document. It's like a documentary, if you like, as well. It documents all what you've done in your career and everything. So I jumped at the chance, really.
Yeah.
Took 3 years to film. We had a film crew with us for 3 years, just under, and then it took about, I don't know, nearly a year to edit because they got it edited in America. Um, and then it hit the cinemas, as I said, I think it was November last year.
So was
So
it one of those documentaries where the film crew literally followed you
yeah,
all the time? It's
yeah,
not like you
there was
turn up and say, right, oh, come at 12 o'clock and we'll do till 3. No, they're filming you
no,
24/7.
they're there with you from like early morning sometimes till late at night, and then it depends what we're doing. If there's something that came in or that was interesting, that we'd let them know. We'd say, right, we're going to so and so tomorrow. They've even been to Comic Con to film me.
Right,
At
okay.
one of the Comic Cons, we filmed a little piece for the Comic Con section. Um, we had Phil Fletcher with us on that one. He
Good
got
old
in the
Phil, yeah,
Dalek.
good old Phil.
He did the Dalek thing, and he did the voice for Agadoo. The Dalek was going around singing Agadoo, so that's quite funny. Yeah, yeah, it was good. Um, I'm trying to think what else we did. We went all over. We went everywhere really, and they came with us, like I said, for 3 years, filming us. Another thing, I do a lot of Christmas light switch-ons, for the lights, the ceremonies in different areas. So they filmed me doing that as well, and doing
So 2025 was very busy for you.
all the way, yeah, yeah, right through, yeah. And then we've got coming up. I've got another project I'm working on with keeping the kids safe. It's called Stay Safe Charlie, and I'm doing that with my book publishers at 5T Publishing. Steve Collins, he's written all the lyrics to these poems. They started off as poems, and he said to me, "Would you like to put music to uh, my poems?" So I said, "Yeah, I'll have a go." So we filmed some of that as well. Um, as I said, I've got a studio in the house here, and so I did some demos, and they filmed me doing that as well in the house here. Um, so yeah, that's my next project. To in between doing the festivals and things, is getting this off the ground now, and it's keeping children safe from the internet. Songs about that, and about being bullied at school or whatever, and that's called Stay Safe Charlie. Again, you can put in Google on that, and you'll read all about that. Um, so we've written, I think it's 10 or 12 songs for keeping the kids safe, and we're just on with that now with the BBC at the moment. And somebody in America has taken one of the tracks from it called I Could Be Your Hero, and it's been released in America in next month. Yeah.
Wow.
So one of our songs that's from that album is now being released in America by Paul Hughes in America.
Like you're
So
saying, going back to just having that, need of like look at Stranger Things with that the 80s songs that they put in.
the
They're coming
kids
back
love it.
into the
Yeah,
charts now. Do
yeah,
you
the
know what I
kids
mean?
love it.
So it only needs that one thing again to lift it back up again.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. Sadly, I think that's finishing now. That Stranger Things
It is,
series,
yeah.
Netflix. Yeah,
They should have done Agadoo with Vecna at the end or something.
yeah,
While
Done
doing
the
the
conga.
conga.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what else have you got planned for this year then? Have you got any off the top of your head? Have you got any Comic Cons or any gigs
Yeah.
coming up that you want to?
I've got Comic Cons, I've got gigs, I've got writing. We've just done we've been asked to do on a couple of TV programs as well. Me and my partner Haley, we were on not Deal or No Deal, the other one, um, Dickinson's Real Deal.
Oh
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, we was on that last
Ah,
week
yeah.
as well, so that was good. That we enjoyed that.
Tell you what, I'd like to see you in Haley on Gogglebox.
Oh yeah, yeah, that'd be good.
It would.
Yeah. Yeah, because that would be a good one to do, wouldn't it? Well, you never know, now this film's out,
Yeah.
all these people see it, and you get all sorts of different offers. So
Yeah.
we'll have to wait and see. It might even be in the jungle this year. You never know.
Oh no. I saw on your IMDb there was a Mr. Womble. Was it Mr. Womble?
And the Womble movie.
The
Yeah,
Womble, yeah. Do you want to tell us about
that
that?
was
Is
the
that
movie
something that?
we made with Johnny Vegas. He was a star of
I
it.
love Johnny.
Yeah, and
Was that
myself.
recently then? Was that this year? It's
It's a couple of years ago now. We filmed it,
right.
but something happened with all the sound. There was a technical problem with all the recording of the sound.
Oh.
So they're trying to get all the sound back at the moment. I don't know, it's some technical thing that's happened. But yeah, there's Johnny Vegas in one of the saxophone player from Madness. He's in it. The lady from the Beautiful South, the singer from there, she's in it as well.
Oh wow.
So there's quite a few. Oh, Bruce is in it. My friend Bruce Jones, Les Battersby. So there's quite a few of us in that one. It'd be nice when it eventually comes out. That'd be good. And then there's my book publishers want me to write another book as well. So I've got all sorts happening at the minute. So
Gosh, we're lucky that we managed to secure you for this podcast then, because it sounds like you've
That
got
was a
your,
very
your
busy
plate
man.
full.
It's nice of you to ask me on. As I say, it was nice. I was looking forward to it. Yeah.
So, is there any hidden gems of Black Lace that never got released that you could
Would
redo, or
Black Lace?
you always hear that there's always a track in there that never got released, and then unfortunately when somebody dies, they try and release it.
Yeah. There is songs that we've recorded in the past, but for one instance there that you were saying about, we've been offered songs that we've refused, and then they've been a hit record for somebody else.
Oh wow.
The Birdie song was offered to Black Lace.
Yeah.
And it was Alan and Colin at the time, and they kept putting it off, and the record company said, "No, you've got to come in, and we've got to record this song." And they said, "Oh, we don't really like it, But anyway,
Well, did they record it though? Did they actually try it?
right. So what happened was about 6 weeks went by, and Alan and Colin went in the studio, recorded it. The day they recorded it, the Tweets came in at #1 with it.
Oh.
Yeah, so they missed out on that. Another one, Atmosphere, Russ Abbott.
Yeah.
Oh,
In
gosh,
the
yeah.
atmosphere. Yeah.
The Black Lace were offered that one as well, refused that one. But they had the hit with the conga at that time, just before I joined. So it was okay, but they got offered that one. But people send songs even to me now. I get songs sent through. Will you record this for me? Will you do this for me? Here's a song for you, or but as I say, I
You've
write.
got to feel it, haven't you? You've got to feel it. You got to.
Yeah, and I write my own songs, so it's like, I prefer to do it because I get more money for that as well. You're right.
You don't have to share the
So,
royalties.
The royalties, yeah. But no, I get offered all sorts of offers, and if I can, I try not to refuse anything. If I can do something or help somebody, I will do. But
Well, you never know what's around the corner, do you? So if you
No.
refuse it, like you said, there might be no work again
That's
So
right.
I think that's the best advice to give people. Really, is just grab everything with both hands and just accept it, because you just never know.
That's what I do. Yeah, yeah. That's good advice. That. Yeah,
So are
Yeah.
you
yeah.
fully booked up? Are you all booked up for
I'm
2026?
not
Or
fully booked yet, but I'm quite booked up. Yeah, but I have to leave things open for doing these premieres. They're called where you go to the cinemas and you do a Q&A.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
A
Oh yeah.
The
screening. It's
screening.
Yeah,
called
screenings. Yeah.
screening. So I've got to
Is
leave
that for
some.
the movie that you've just put out now? No,
That's
yeah.
right. Still pushing pineapples. Yeah, and that's we do a lot of those screenings. So you've
Are you
got to
going to
leave.
do one of them where you turn up, like, secretly and watch the audience and then come out at the
Done
end?
that. Done that. Yeah, we did that
Did
at the
you?
premiere. Yeah, yeah. And then we went up to Scotland to do that as well. We did a surprise thing at the end. I've done quite a few now. We've been all over. To be honest, we've been everywhere doing them since November. So we're just waiting for the next batch now because the distributors of the film send through where it's been played and shown. There is a website, by the way, for that. It's Labour of Love Films. It's spelled the American way, LABOR. There's no U in it, so it's LABOR of Love Films.com, and that gives you all where it's been played. You can look at all the cinemas where it's playing and the dates when it's there. So and there's made a few films of the production company that did ours. They did another one called A Bunch of Amateurs, which was a great film as well. That's about 2 or 3 years ago now, and that got onto BBC One, and it's on BBC iPlayer. If anybody wants to watch that one, ours isn't on iPlayer yet at the moment, but when it goes onto TV, after it's done the cinema run, it'll probably go onto television, and then anybody can watch it then, on catch up or these iPlayers, or is it ITVX or one of those?
Yeah. On
Yeah,
demand style things.
yeah.
Yeah. Which, yeah,
So
oddly enough, I saw that website with the list of venues that it's been shown at, all the cinemas.
that's right. Yeah,
But it
yeah.
wasn't in Blackpool, which is obviously where I'm
It's
based
coming to
nearby.
Blackpool.
So.
I know
Is
it's
it
coming
coming
to
to
Blackpool.
Blackpool? Oh,
Yes, it
wonderful.
is.
I'll keep an eye out for
Yeah,
that one then.
yeah. I
Yeah.
think it's coming to Fleetwood. Funny enough, as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah. I
Oh, that'll be
believe
good.
so. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll try and post the link to the list of venues on this.
yeah. That'd be great if you could. That'd be
And all your
fantastic.
things that you sell, the records, still, the pineapples, the plush thing. Can
Yeah.
anyone buy them online or anything? Or
No, just at the
no,
Comic Cons.
just at a
Yeah,
Comic Con you do
yeah,
them, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So they've got to come and
You're
see
on
you if they want one of
socials,
them.
yeah.
We got what? Sorry.
You're on socials.
Yes,
You're on
I'm
the
on
social
Dene
medias.
Michael. If you want to put a link to my socials,
We will do.
I'm on
Yes.
Instagram, usual ones, TikTok and all that. Yeah, yeah, all at Dene Michael. Mine's the one with the blue tick because there's quite a few different ones have popped up now as Dene Michael, and it's not me.
Ah, you're the verified one.
Yeah, but so
Yeah.
I've got a blue tick now. So if they want to look for me, I can get a Dene, and it's spelled Dene, Dene
Yes.
Michael. Yeah.
Yeah.
And mine's the one with the blue tick, the official one. So, yeah.
We'll put a link to that on as well.
Thank you. Yeah.
But thanks for joining us. That brings us pretty much to the end, but we have got a very new section just at the very end, which is 5 quick questions. So Paul is going to ask you 5 random questions.
No problem.
So
So we
I don't
have
know
the
what these
bucket.
questions are, so don't blame me.
No, we are the bucket from the galaxy. I don't even know what these questions are. This is the bucket from the galaxy, you see.
Right.
So we're
So I'm
letting the
just gonna
galaxy
shake it up.
decide.
And I mean, Dean, these are random that you've probably never been asked ever in your life.
Right. Okay.
Let's see. You're the first.
So-
You're the guinea pig.
That's
you
all
what.
right.
Question 1, red sauce or brown sauce?
Brown sauce.
Yes.
Told you the random. I did tell you the
Yeah.
random.
I'll agree with you on that one though.
So the next again is Back to the Future, 1, 2, or 3.
Back to the Future one.
Yeah. Good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next one. Are you a hunter or a gatherer?
I'm a gatherer, really. I think, yeah, gatherer. Yeah.
I'll do.
Yeah.
Number 4, your favourite ice cream.
Oh, I like strawberry ice cream, and I like mint chocolate as well.
Have you ever had them together? Like
No.
one cone with a bit of both. That'd be nice.
And then the next one, which is probably a tough one, to be fair, is your favourite movie. Well, we know because you're in one.
Well, I'm in another one as well. You know, I'm in another one called Rita Sue and Bob Too.
Yeah, we're not allowed to talk
We
about
love
that
that.
No, we're
song.
not.
We
No,
love that one.
we won't mention that
We
one.
won't say
But
no
if you're
more.
an adult, you can Google that, and that's
Yeah.
fine. But no,
Yeah.
no kids.
Yeah.
So, but my favourite movie that I'm not in would be probably One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I love that film. I
Brilliant.
love it. Yeah.
Good
And that's
choice.
the end of the 5 questions. I told you there'd be random questions that you've
Yeah.
probably never been asked before.
No.
Yeah, yeah, it's good. That was good. That was good. Well, thank you very much for joining us, Dean.
Very welcome. It's been a
Hopefully, if we
pleasure.
do get a venue sorted for this year, next year, we'll definitely bring you along to that.
I would love to be. I'd love it. Yeah. It's been a pleasure. And thanks to you both for a wonderful questions and answers, if you like, as well. That was great. I loved that at the end.
Yeah, new
Yeah.
Thank you very much,
little
Dean.
touch. Thank you very much.
Good luck
Cheers.
with everything. Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.